meant to be actually really nice. Yeah, they reckon they're the ones. Up here. Hi guys, welcome back to the second part of this video. You're probably wondering why I've got my Chelsea top on. Chelsea men's are playing Spurs in a little while, so I just thought I would show my support and wear my kit. This is, well, my top. I haven't got like the socks and the shorts on. I haven't actually worn this yet. It's actually a little bit baggy, but I prefer them a bit bigger because, like, who wants a tight fit football top on? Not me. So yeah, what I wanted to ask you before I get on with this part of the video, what did you think of Piano Works? Now, I was actually surprised. I didn't know if I'd like it, but I actually had a really good time. All the songs were great. So if you don't know, you get like a box of cards like put on your table, and then you just like write down whatever song you want them to play, and then I don't know if they come around and collect it or if you go up and give it to the pianist. We didn't actually pick a song just because I was just happy with listening to whatever anyone else wanted played. And to be fair, no one actually explained it to us, so I just kind of ate my food, enjoyed the songs, and then headed off home. But we had a good time. It was different. It's not something we'd like normally do, but we had fun. The dog is making a racket right next to me. I think he does it on purpose. He was literally dead silent. Thank you. And now he's just making a noise and crashing into the table, aren't you? Aren't you? I'll play with you in a minute. Yeah? Deal? Okay. So anyway, as you can tell by the title, I'm going to be doing a mini get to know me tag. I have basically done this, I think, like 2 or 3 times maybe now, but I thought I'd change it up a little bit just because I see some YouTubers. This is why I always do it. Don't get on the table, you can't do that. I see a few YouTubers do it slightly different, so to be honest, I don't think this is going to be any different. But you just dribbled all over the table, sir. Look at this boy. Come on the camera, look. Come here, come here. Come. Mate, not on the table, not on the table, not on the table though. Thank you, thank you. So, I don't even remember what I was saying, but anyway, I've got 10 questions here, different questions from my previous Get to Know Me tags. So, I just thought I'd answer them for you, give you a bit more information on me, and call it a day, and yeah, just let you crack on, and I can go pop off, watch the football, and everybody wins. Well, hopefully Chelsea will win as well. But yeah, what are you doing? Get down. Take your, whatever this is now, your munched up toy. I hope it's not a squeaker because that is going to be very annoying. Anyway, so question number 1. What was I like? Anyway, question number 1. What was I like in school? I was actually a good kid. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like I was good. I didn't like to get in trouble or anything like that. I just kind of went into school, done what I had to do, go home. That was basically what I did. Never got detention. I don't think. Class detention, but I don't count that as like my fault because it was just everyone else being loud, and normally it was like the supply teachers. So then they was like, right, if everyone is gonna continue just to be naughty or whatever, because you know everyone acts up a little bit when, oh my god, thank you. You know, everyone acts up a little bit when you've got like a supply teacher. That's basically why we would end up in class detention. Thanks, Blue. So yeah, I was pretty good. I didn't really do anything bad. I just thought if I respected the teachers, they was going to respect me, and that's what I carried out through my school years. Now, Blue, please, I know everyone wants to see you, just preferably in a different angle, okay? Kiss? You just stood me up. No, I'm not doing it now. You just mugged me off on my channel. Next up, what is your favourite scent? Now, this was kind of a weird one, so I thought I would answer. Now, it hasn't specifically said what it means by that. Blue, you are honestly too much. But I'm assuming, like, I'm gonna go with like candle scent. So for me, I'd say vanilla, or there is a Yankee candle that's like a, I think it's like a fruity, I don't actually know what it is. If I find it, I'm sure I've got one of them upstairs, so we're gonna have to multitask, I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure I've got one upstairs, like I said. I will send a picture. Send a picture? I can't even speak. I'm not good at multitasking. I've got Bobo between the chairs down at my feet, and I've got Blue behind me wanting to play. I'm trying to answer a get to know me tag. Yes, I will insert a picture here of the candle that I like, maybe even a video if you're lucky, maybe even both. But yeah, vanilla is like my favourite, one of my favourites. I've kind of recently ventured out and like kind of give other candles a chance, but if we're talking like cleaning products, I feel like lemon is the way to go forward, just because it just smells fresh, and I don't know, I just feel like the house feels a bit more cleaner when you've got that kind of lemony smell going on. Might just be me, but that is what I'm going to go with. Question number 3, am I smart? I would say I'm average academically. I'd say that I'm life smart. I'm probably more life smart, more streetwise, etc. than I am academically, but I'd say I'm average. I don't know, I'm better at hands-on things. Like maths and stuff. I've got a lot better at maths since leaving school than I was in school, which is a little bit weird, but I don't mind, because I feel like obviously right now I clearly need better math skills. In school, of course, I needed them for exams, but I'd rather find everything a little bit easier, like with work and things like that, to know my numbers, or like if I have to do calculations. So yeah, I would say I'm average. I'm an average academically smart person, and then I'd say above average. I'm not going to say like excellent or anything. Yeah, I'm definitely above average, like streetwise, etc. Is that a thing to say? Honestly. Right, let's move on. Number 4. If I keep looking down, I always say the same thing. I've got notes, because I will not remember. There was just no way I was going to memorize all 10 questions. So number 4, how many piercings do you have? So I have double piercings in my ears. I did have the top of my ear pierced, but the pain that I experienced was just not worth it, so I took it out. And I have my belly. You gonna take it? You gonna take it? I've got my belly button pierced. I don't think I want anymore. I don't want like my lip pierced. I did actually want my nose pierced for a while, but then I was like, I'm not sure, because I've just not heard good stories, and it's kind of, it's just enough to put me off for life, I think. And when I used to play football, they brought in the rule, if you're playing football, any games, any sports I think, you'd have to take your earrings out. So I took mine out and then just like never put them back in, because I was literally, in school I played football like 2 to 3 times a week. That's training and games, and then on the weekend I'd play, so it was constantly taking them in and out, and I just ended up leaving them out. And then I feel like my holes were still there slightly. I used to only have like the 1 piercing, and then maybe like 2 or 3 years ago I got them like all 4 of them done again. So yeah, I experienced, Blue, let me try this again. I experienced a girl's earring get ripped out when we was at a football tournament, so it was just, yeah, it put me off for a long old time. But because I don't play football anymore, I just thought, do you know what, I'm gonna get them pierced again. But yeah, I did get here done and it just hurt too much, and I just, for a long time as well, like it got better. I changed them to like sensitive earrings, and then yeah, it was fine for like a week or two, and then if I knocked it, game over, I like would want to cry. So I just made the decision to take them out, or take it out I should say. And Blue's got slobber on my glasses, so this is going well. Number 5, who was the last person that texted you? The last person that texted me was my mum. She's currently in Spain, so she was just asking me how Blue, well, how the dogs are getting on, how the cats are, etc, like what's been happening. Yeah, just checking in really, nothing too exciting. But it's funny because when my mum and dad are away, I speak to them more than I do when they're here. I think like in a way I take for granted that they're just like here physically, and I need to change that because I don't want to have that kind of relationship with them. But yeah, I definitely, like, I think when she goes away she wants to block my number because I literally ring her like 15 times a day. I text her constantly. Yeah, so she's always like to me, well, why do you never just like, why do you not talk this much when I'm with you? Like we still go like shopping and everything, but I don't know, it's just a different level. I think because you know your parents like aren't here, you're like, hang on a second, this ain't right, okay? I've got to like run a household with this guy who just slobbers everywhere, jumps on the sofas, like he's just a crazy guy, but he's living his best life. And yeah, it's just the mare. It is literally just the mare. Like I just feel lost when they're not here, to sum it up, to be honest with you. Question number 6, do you have more girl or guy mates? Now I would have said, if you'd asked me maybe maybe like 5 years ago, I'd probably say I'd had more like, how long have I been out of school now, like 6 years? Oh wow, it's longer then. Here's me, like I still feel like I'm in like 2016 or something. So in my younger days, I'll say it like this. In my younger days, I had a lot more guy friends just because I was more sporty and liked the rough and tumble. I was just a tomboy. But then like once I got into like secondary school and everything, I kind of knocked around more of the girls, like went out for like food, went to like house parties, things like that. But I'd say now I hang around more with like my girl friends, but I do still have like a lot of guy mates, if you like. Yeah, I have a very mixed like friendship groups. Yeah, I see a lot of people individually. So yeah, I would never, I don't know, I wouldn't really put my groups together. Like I see so and so, this is like the kind of vibe we have, then I see someone else, and then that's a completely different vibe. I hope that that made sense in my head. I hope it made sense for you, I'm not sure. But yeah, I'd say, I think it's about, overall I'd say probably like 60% girls, 40% boys, I'd say. Yeah. Oh my god, did you just hear that burp? I'm gonna replay it now. Yeah. Wow. Wow. Thanks, Blue. Number 7, next place I'd like to travel to. So I've not long been back from Budapest. I'm not sure if the footage is gonna be out before or after this video. I'll try and get out before. So yeah, I've not long been back from Budapest. I can't say I had the best time, to be honest with you. But I don't want to say too much just in case this comes out before that video. But the next place I'd like to go to, I want to go like Portugal or something. Maybe like Portugal, or this is going to be like one extreme to the other, Iceland or Portugal. I don't know why, but for some reason they've like been on my mind for a long time. So hopefully if all the restrictions kind of ease a little bit more, and it's not as expensive to like get your jabs, and just the quarantine and everything else, like obviously one of them's on the red list, one of them be on the green. I can't be bothered, I'd rather wait. But yeah, once that's kind of like calmed down a little bit, then I'd like to go to one of them, or like Russia, maybe somewhere in Russia, or I don't know, Poland. Yeah, I just want to go everywhere, to be honest with you, now I'm thinking about it. But yeah, I'd like to go, I think Portugal would be cool, and I'd like to go home to my house in Spain. I haven't been this year and I'm quite upset. Like I miss it, okay? I really do miss it. I think that is one thing that this whole COVID malarkey has taught me, to appreciate like what you have in life. And one of the things I have to appreciate is Blue constantly throwing his ball. But look, it's the same colour pretty much, look. Wow. What is the most important thing in your life? Now, saying thing doesn't specifically... Are you okay? Thing doesn't really narrow it down of what it's asking. Most important thing that I own, so like an object, I don't know. If you're talking important, then like passport. But to me, this might sound really like snobby, but an important thing to me is my laptop, because I do like literally everything on my computer. Okay, that was very strange. My camera decided to stop recording, which is not ideal. Blue, get down, please. Okay, thank you. This is what he does. Are you okay? Drop it then. Drop it and I'll throw it. Most important thing, yeah. I'd say, if we're being logical about it and trying to actually answer what I think it's asking, then passport would be important. But an important but non-important thing to me would be my laptop. Blue, you're gonna knock the whole table. Oh my god. Bear with. Move. See, I'd say my laptop is like the most important but non-important thing. But if we're talking about like a real important thing, then passport. I don't really know how to answer this. That's what I'm just gonna go with. I'm gonna move on and just forget that how badly I just answered that, okay? What do I want to do with my life? I just want to be successful. I know that's very vague, but I won't go too much into it. But ultimately, I want to have 4 sources of income, preferably 2 passive incomes. I just want to work really hard. I suppose I'm basing it on like the next 5 years of like what I need to do and what I want to do in my life to get where I want to be in the future. This dog's too much. I just want to be like really successful, look after my family, you know, eat good, and just find my feet really in like the big world, have houses, travel. Yeah, I just want to be successful really, and I know that the only person that's gonna be able to do that is me, so I'm just gonna try and grind and work my socks off and enjoy an early retirement. I'm gonna say that's my answer now. And last but not least, why should you, the viewer, subscribe? I mean, if Blue isn't enough, I don't know what to suggest, but for me, my goal as a YouTuber is to brighten someone's day, and that's basically it. Of course, like people are like, well, what about the money, what about this, what about that? Yes, making money from YouTube would be cool, but I just want, like, if someone's having a bad day, they'd be like, do you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go and watch Chelsea's videos just because she makes me laugh. Maybe you don't laugh with me, but you laugh at me, but I'm fine with that as long as it helps you out. I just want to get people out of a dark place and just, you know, make people feel better. But yeah, I think Blue does it on his own. Maybe I should do him a separate channel, because he would definitely have way more views, subscribers, likes, comments than me. But maybe I can do that in the future. But I suppose that ties in with like one of my later projects that I have in the making. It's just I don't want to start it unless I can give 150% to it. It's still early days, but yeah, I just think as a community, as a generation, as a world, as human beings, we should be there for one another, and that's kind of like what I want to do. I want to be like the big sister that just brightens your day. So that's why I think you should subscribe, because you can laugh at me, do you know what I mean? You can have a laugh at me, you can laugh with me, you can suggest things. I just want to be a big family, and hopefully that's why you'd want to subscribe, because you want to be a part of like my crazy world. But yeah, I think I'm going to wrap the video up because Blue clearly wants to play and I need to psych myself up for the football. So I really do hope you enjoyed. I won't bore you any longer. Have a great day, and I will see you in the next video. Say bye. Bye. Oh my god, that was so cheesy. Big up the Blues, by the way. If you're a Chelsea supporter, like that button, okay? If you aren't, like it just for me, okay? No dislikes, please. Or if you're gonna dislike, just treat it as opposite day. Because I just kind of realised, like, if I want to actually make YouTube